Welcome to Lake Oswego, Oregon, where natural beauty and cutting-edge design converge. Today, we are featuring a home that isn't just a residence, it's a piece of art. Designed by renowned architect Curt Olson and built by Stoneridge Custom Development, this is a one-of-a-kind home sitting proudly on a sunny 9,000 square foot corner lot in the heart of the historic First Edition neighborhood. With its bold Neolith tile facade, standing seam metal roof, and sculptural geometry, this home makes a powerful architectural statement while offering everyday functionality at the highest level. Step outside and you're just blocks from the vibrant downtown core. Lake Oswego's best restaurants, shops, parks, and farmers markets are all right at your doorstep. Whether you're drawn to the artistry of the design or the prestige of this location, this home delivers on every front. Let's take a closer look at what makes this property one of the most compelling offerings in all of Lake Oswego today. Here we are today at my latest new listing in Lake Oswego's First Edition. This one happens to be sitting on a prime corner 9,000 square foot lot. It's a beautiful sunny spring day. The landscaping is in its full glory, and I am extremely excited to show you this house. Story time. Back in 2017, this house happens to be a project that I was involved in the sense that I was working a lot during the early days of my real estate career in my father's office. He's a custom home builder in Lake Oswego, and the owner happened to step in and say she wanted to build a custom home. Well, the dominoes fell into place pretty quickly back then once she teamed up with Curt Olson, the architect on the project, and then she secured the lot itself through a mailer campaign in that neighborhood. So pretty cool story, a lot of history, and one that I really enjoyed watching the entire construction process because I can speak to how many thousands of decisions went into creating this custom piece of art that is 801 7th Street. Now, stepping into the entry, first thing I'm gonna comment on is this door. This is a massive 2,000-pound steel-wrapped pivot door. You can see the original red wood right here, and the owner had it actually wrapped by a local artist with all cold forged steel on the outside. It creates a really cool aesthetic that you're gonna see repeated through the entire house and the exterior of the property. One of the goals with this particular house was really to combine a few different elements such as steel, tile, and natural wood to create something very unique, special, and inviting. Now, right here in the entry, I love this massive skylight right here. You can see the tile accent wall brought all the way down to the floor in the basement, all the way up to the ceiling, and then this steel staircase, which we'll get to in a minute. But first, I'm gonna wrap up the rest of the entry. Behind me, we have a nice little niche. This is actually a perfect spot for charging your phone, opening the mail. You have plenty of cabinet storage right there. And then a coat closet right here, conveniently located right to the entry. Now let's head into the great room where you have these massive vaulted ceilings and amazing walls of windows and sliding doors, creating a lot of volume in this space. And what I love about it is when you open these doors, the tile will continue out to the exterior patio, creating an indoor-outdoor entertaining environment really second to none. On my right-hand side, you'll see a linear gas fireplace with the River Rock media right there. I love how large the flame is on this. You have a custom piece of art right here mounted on the fireplace. The artist, believe it or not, actually helped the owner select the color of the tile. This is all honed, and then you'll see throughout the rest of the house, they have a more polished tile. It's the same material, but different look. Then one of my favorite features of this room is the art piece right here. Now you can see there's barn door hardware that's mounted to this piece of art, and this will actually open up, slide over, and reveals the TV that's recessed perfectly in this niche that has plenty of room for the sound bar. And then there's integrated sound system throughout the whole house that connects to a Savant home automation system, which will control things like your lighting, your electric blinds, the sound, the TVs, and all of that good stuff. Now, transitioning to the kitchen and dining space, I love how this space really blends together, and especially this light fixture at night, it almost appears as if it's floating in midair above the table. So really, really cool effect right there. Now there is seating for 3 here at the island. Beautiful countertops with quartz surround. And then the island itself is wrapped with steel. And then you have a kick out footstool for the bar top seating, which is a pretty cool feature. Obviously a lot of other custom features throughout this kitchen. First off, I'm gonna comment on a unique material for the cabinetry. This is all gobi wood. Each piece has been custom selected really to show the beauty and the grain of the natural wood. You have a 36-inch Wolf range right here with a Vent-A-Hood pot filler on the back, under cab lights, appliance garage, Liebherr refrigerator right here, and then a Miele microwave right here with a Miele dishwasher right there behind me. Then you have a touch to start sink, pretty cool feature. Beverage cooler, as well as custom cabinetry. Each individual space within the cabinets has its own well thought out, unique feature and use case, which you typically only see in these higher end custom homes. One of the things you might be seeing behind me is this film on the windows. So we are being friendly to the birds. Believe it or not, that will prevent them from flying into the window. On the side of this window, you do face the courtyard, which is the main entertaining space and yard space of the house. We'll get to that soon. Now, continuing along this floor, on my left-hand side, you have a generously sized laundry room with stackable. You can see that gobi wood cabinetry continued into that space, and then you have a man door out to your exterior covered patio. Then on my right-hand side, you do have the half bath. I love the light fixture as well as the tile backsplash in that room. You will see that the tank of the toilet is actually inlaid into the wall itself, so dual flush system in that one, as well as through most of the plumbing in the entire home. Off to my right-hand side, we're gonna enter the primary. The thing about this house I love the most are all the vaulted ceilings. You can see the beautiful tongue and groove with the minimal woodwork and trim around all of the windows. It creates a really nice modern effect. You'll also know that each room has its own ceiling fan. So if you wanted to open up the sliding doors or windows in the room and just live this way, the ceiling fans will actually prevent a lot of the flying insects from entering the house. Now, come on out here a minute, Sam, because I want to show off the outdoor patio space. Stepping out onto the patio, you'll see this patio actually runs pretty much the entire north side of the house, allowing easy access from the rooms, the bathrooms, over to the spa. Now, the primary itself has its own private meditation courtyard in the front section of the property right here. I love how she has artificial turf, overall really clean geometric lines around here with the pavers, coupled with the river rock. And then both on the entry and right here, you have beautiful steel fountains where the water will trickle down the steel. Now that steel is actually continuing around the entire perimeter of the property. You can see the fencing and you can just imagine how expensive, especially in today's tariff-ridden world, this would be to recreate. All right, stepping back in off to my right, backing up into this is your closet. You have amazing amount of storage in here with all the drawers, plus overhead storage and then hanging storage right behind me. Space for a full-length mirror on the wall, as well as a built-in ironing board. I also love how you have the transom window facing the front of the property, letting in that natural light to the space. Then continuing to the bathroom, back up with me in here. I love the trough style concrete sink, amazing tile backsplash. I love how they've incorporated that kind of rusted look into the tile, which blends so well with the outside and all of the steel. Speaking of steel, you have a heated towel rack right here, as well as heated floors, which, believe it or not, the entire house has heated floors. It's a radiant floor heating system on both levels, providing a really nice, even, and energy efficient heat. Now, over here, you have an open shower, which the whole goal was to almost make it feel like it was an outdoor shower. And I think she accomplished that really well with the floating bench, plus the floor to ceiling windows, and then the transom up above at the ceiling, letting in all of that natural light. Now, just across the hall from the primary, you have your other guest bed. Beautiful built-ins in here with a wall closet. I love the floating sconces on either side of the bed. Again, really nice window placement all throughout here. And it really makes you appreciate the outdoor landscaping. Here we have all of the greenery with the bamboo, the maple, and it provides for a really peaceful and relaxing living environment. Perfect for guests. Now, backing up into the bathroom, I love the floating vanity. You're going to notice that this room too has that door out to the hot tub. And man, if you are a guest in this house, you are going to be treated well, because this one too has a giant heated towel rack, complementing the beautiful tile shower right behind me. Now, before we go outside and show you the rest of the property, there is a lot to see. I do want to take you into one of my favorite features of the house, which is the basement. Now, as we walk down, if you would be so kind, make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment with your favorite feature thus far, and go ahead and like the video. It really helps us out. Now, immediately upon landing in the basement, first thing I'm noticing are the tile floors. Same tile as what you had upstairs. Radiant floor heat provides a nice even heat, and then you have great ceiling height in this entire basement area. I also love these light fixtures, how it's almost reflecting the LED light up and off that round disc puck, providing a really even indirect light. Now I'm stepping into the exercise room of the house. You have a giant egress window where she used a lot of the extra tile throughout the house to line the concrete. So it's honestly one of the most beautiful egress windows I've seen in Lake Oswego. And where Sam's standing right now is actually pre-plumbed for an elevator shaft. So you can see this kind of random steel pole. Well, there's actually function to it. It would serve as the corner of the future elevator shaft should someone be so inclined to install one. Now, I don't think you would need to with an exercise room like this. Plenty of space for your Peloton tread, surround sound in here, durable LVT flooring, plus a really modern cabinet package right here with the mini refrigerator, sink, and plenty of storage. Now let's continue to the bedroom down here, but before we do, there is ample storage. There's actually two large spaces. One would be perfect for a creative studio, perhaps a home theater, and the other is just awesome storage, which adjoins to the mechanical room, which houses all the brains of the house. Now the bedroom itself is quite spacious. You have this massive seating area over here, and then a regular sized bedroom, actually a quite generous sized bedroom over here. Again, you will see it has a ceiling fan, keeps that air fresh down here, as well as your egress window right here. This really would be the perfect spot if you were like an ER doctor that had to work the nights, sleep during the day, because you could black this place out, no problem. Plus the entire basement is ICF construction, meaning it's very durable, very energy efficient, and very quiet. And did I mention the bathroom down here? This is my favorite bathroom in the whole house. Again, same wood cabinetry that you see upstairs, same kind of quartz counters, tile, even the heated towel rack. But down here in this bathroom, you have an infrared sauna right behind me, plus a steam room. So this really is the perfect spa-like experience down here. If you wanted to come downstairs, get a great workout in, then hit the steam room or sauna, or even both. Now, stepping outside to the covered living space, I just want to point out these commercial style doors. You have a keyless fob entry on all of the doors, meaning you can issue one-time codes, give it to friends, families, or even your favorite realtor. Now, this covered space is really the central hub of the house, because off to my left, you do have that hot tub, which we kept referencing. You can see it right behind me right now. We have beautiful twilight footage of it as well. So Sam, cue that up. Now, continuing on to the opposite side of the patio, it's going to transition to a bamboo deck with wrap-around seating flanked with a backrest, again, made of that cold forged steel. I love this gas fire pit right here in the center. Gives you the perfect environment to not only see people walking up and down the street, it happens to be the best walking neighborhood in all of Lake Oswego, and it also overlooks this custom designed putting course. I absolutely love the landscaping of this because not only is it beautiful, it's functional. This is your raised planter bed, which is fully irrigated and easily accessible off the kitchen. So if you wanted to use this to actually grow vegetables and things like that, there would be no better spot. Not to mention, you're going to get all day sun with the sun rising over there in the east, and of course, setting right now in my eyes in the west. Then continuing on, we do transition back to the tile surface right here, which again, seamlessly flows to the inside of the house, providing you ample space for outdoor entertaining year round. Now, walking to the garage, I love how though even it's detached, which believe it or not gives you an extra square footage bonus per the zoning code here in Lake Oswego's first edition, but you've got an attached breezeway here. So you have a fully covered walk up to your kitchen area, which I can't tell you how handy that is year round, especially if you want to keep dry. Now, stepping into the garage itself, we've got a little bit of an echo because you have these giant vaulted ceilings, beautiful epoxy floor, as well as built-in cabinetry all around. The other cool part about this garage is that you have a built-in electric heater there, standard size 16-foot garage door, plenty of space to fit 2 SUVs in here, and then even 3 SUVs out in the driveway. Now, continuing our journey, before we enter the guest house here, I do want to point out the siding system on this house. These are 4x8 Neolith tiles. It's one of the first times Neolith was used in the Pacific Northwest, so they had to figure it out on this property on the fly, and it's all been laid out out perfectly by the architect, cut on site for all of these little details. Plus you have a full hardy siding system behind this. So you have 2 layers of siding, metal roof on the house, making this a really low maintenance house that's built to last. Now stepping into the guest studio, the thing about this room I love the most is you can tell it was built with the same quality that you see in the main house. Same tile floors, same vaulted ceilings, same custom windows, doors, and even countertops back behind here. Now everything's at a little different scale in this, of course, with the mini refrigerator, mini dishwasher, and mini full-size bath. But what I love about it, come with me, is they've managed to tuck in, yes, a mini stackable washer dryer into the space. And the space itself is actually very flexible too. If you come with me over to the opposite side, we have a built-in Murphy bed that will actually pivot out and then fold down, or it allows you to set up your own desk right here, allowing you to really transform it into whatever use you possibly could need. Now, before we wrap up today's tour, it would be almost an injustice to a property like this to not show you what it looks like at night when it takes on a whole new life. All right, and now we've transformed into nighttime. So check this out. This room is completely different. You've got the fire, the shades. These are on automatic timers integrated with the Savant system within the house. And I think they're essential for this corner lot, really to create a sense of privacy, especially if you're entertaining or you just want to relax on a cozy evening. Additionally, in the evening is really when you get a sense for the custom lighting in this house. I love all the mini LED can lights throughout. They're strategically placed and articulate, perfect for displaying all of the art and just great for creating an overall sense of ambiance throughout the house. The house was also built for entertaining, so let's go outside and see what it looks like at night. I love the presence on the corner lot, the ambience of the fire, of the lighting, beautiful landscaping, and then also the multiple structures on the actual lot. It gives it a sense of depth, of privacy, because you've got your garage and your ADU almost shielding you from all of your neighbors, which is very rare and valuable in this location. So I don't know about you, but I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy this one because this is one of my favorite tours that we've done all year, perhaps really on this channel. And I'm so glad that you joined us here today. If you have any questions about the property, make sure to reach out. All of the listings information is linked below and I'd be happy to answer any questions.